This is hydrogen tap. What you're looking at here is a revision on the focus cell. And this is just on the one I'm putting in the Honda. I ran out of room to run the water pipe from the bottom of the cell to the water system. So I put this is still has the connection point that's on all the focus cells. And I added this piece right here. As you can see, it just fits in there, and got plenty of glue in there, and that's what's holding it in there. It's been an overnight job. So now, hopefully when this sits in the Honda, I'll be able to put my water hose up on the top side of it instead of coming through the side, which I ran out of space. This is only on this particular cell. Every car, like I keep saying, is going to have to be modified differently. So you can see how that looks. And it looks like it stopped raining, so I'll be able to remount this in the Honda. I've got some real interesting ideas coming up, and you'll see that. One of the things with the Aaron cells, and one of my contributions, I should hope, is that they're so easy to make modifications to. And you can see, to make that modification on the bottom of this cell, I just had to remove the bottom there, which was easy. And then it goes back together like this. So all in all, the cell is really operating the way really well. Enables anybody to make modifications. I mean, there is a point in which you have to do some work, but as far as the cell goes and the ease of modifying it, so far no surprises in that department. And there's the tube finished. You see I've got two spacers underneath it to accommodate that new setup. It's going to be interesting. So it's going to set up like so. And my water hose is coming up on the top, and I'll cork the bottom of this. This is the water system that's going to be attached to that. I found a real neat place to place it, so that's going to work rather well. This, I'm not going to be using that port at all. There is an interesting sidebar. I did find a system to go under the output, hydrogen output. The trouble is this is too big, but otherwise it would have worked really nice. This is stainless steel. Picked this up in a boat shop. So you'd be drawing the hydrogen out through here. But turned out to be too wide. Back to the drawing board on that. Well, it's still threatening rain, but as you can see, I'm trying to get this in here as quickly as possible. You can see the one spring that's going around, and you can see my new revision there on the bottom. There's the second spring there, and that's working really nice. I'll show you how that looks. Okay, there you have the two springs. One that's here, goes all the way around to the side, and that's on the top side and the bottom side. You can see the revision again. The reason for that top one is it's a quick disconnect here. It can be just lifted right up. Everything's looking good so far. It's trying to rain, darn it. And now I'm going to show you where the water system sits. You can see by lifting that second spring again, it goes right around the water system, or the reservoir. This is not in there permanently yet. I'm still deciding where how that piece is pointing. And again, if you look under it, you can see the revision that I've got in there. Everything is really sitting nice and tight. The springs work really well. And my main concern is the hot water that goes through this radiator system that's close. But we'll see how that works. The other thing that's under it is not water, it's a cable. There's another view of it. I don't have the top on the FOCUS system yet. There's a view of my sawed-off air filter. Another view. Next I fit the hose on there, and I'm getting ready to do that now. What's going to happen here is that the water's going in this reservoir here. It's high enough so that it'll force the water level in the focus cell up to the point I want it. So from then on I'll be filling the focus cell from here. This is not the bubble port. I did get one or two emails asking why I don't use this for the bubbler. There's a reason, because I'm using this for the water system. I do have a bubbler that I'm getting ready to put in there. The sun's coming out, looks like. Okay, they're looking really good here. As you can see, there it is, and get you a better view. Look real carefully, you'll see it coming from down under, and it's going up through here. And I'm all ready for the other water supply system. It's looking very, very nice. At least I'm satisfied. That's really who it's got to please. I'm my worst critic. And there you can see how it's in there. I'm very pleased with this fitting. And I haven't got the top on the focus yet, or the focus cell in there yet. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, there's the new top that's on the focus cells now, with the two electrodes for the water sensors. I may not even have to, or I may not use these. I haven't decided yet. Of course, the good news is that if the water's out, you want to know that. We got water in here and hydrogen out there. Either way, of course, it doesn't matter. All right. That's quite a fit. That's quite a fit. And on to the next part of this, which will be hooking up the bubbler in the second package, which you saw in one of the earlier videos. It sits here. It's coming along really nice if the sunshine holds good. There's your second view.